if you've gotten the notes down, the rhythm down, you're feeling comfortable with it, you want to know how to make it a little more expressive, more interesting. When it comes to the 6/8 time signature, one thing about it is you want to feel that the beat notes, when you're on a beat, that it feels kind of like you're pushing off the ground, and that the notes that are off the beat are, in general, lighter. So if everything was equal weight, it wouldn't sound so great. So this is just to give you an example. If I did, where it sounds like every note's a beat. So that's not what you want. Something that has where you feel a kind of push off the ground whenever you land on the beats, and then the stuff that is off, the notes that are off the beat are lighter and have a better flow to them. So that would be something like this. You can see I sort of have like a feel like it's swinging back and forth. Like a given 6/8 measure, you want to feel like a rock this way and a rock that way. So 1, 2, 3, 1. So that will help sort of improve the sound where everything is not as heavy, but it has a light sort of rocking feel to it. So see if you can apply that to your playing. Another thing I'll mention is that there's a lot of times where you have open bass strings, like where you have E leading to A, and it does not sound as good to just leave them all ringing. So to clarify the arrival of the A, what I'd recommend is just touching on the 6th string after you play the A. So that I would recommend working on that after you've gotten a little more comfortable with the piece and where it doesn't feel like as much of a challenge for you. You could add in those little nuances like that. So if I play from the beginning, you'll hear that when I get to that A, the A is nice and clear instead of hearing and just having the sort of muddiness from the ring out. So here we go. So now my thumb's there, and after I touch the bass string, I don't need to stay there any longer. I can just touch the bass string, and then I'm done, and I can move on to the next part. So if you're ready, you can try incorporating that in to just add a little clarity to it. Finally, one last thing I'll discuss is at the very end, you have a half bar, and I'm sure many of you at this point have done a half bar, but just in case it's unfamiliar with you, at the very end, you can basically have your first finger barring 3 strings at the 5th fret. For this, I'd recommend having the thumb pretty low on the neck. And I have the first finger very flat and straight, not angled this way. Try that out and see if you can get all 3 notes to sound nice and clear. So I like to arpeggiate it first just to see if all the notes sound equally as clear. So here's the half bar, 5th fret. So all are ringing out. The pressure you apply should be more from your arm pulling towards you. Like imagine like you don't even have to use your thumb, just pulling in towards you like this. See if you can make the note sound without your thumb. And then if that's working, try sitting down the thumb just gently. So you're not squeezing like a vice grip so much, but just using your arm, the larger muscle, to be able to pull in and depress the strings down. So that's it for Canción de Cuna.